Well, that's 60 FPS if I've ever seen it, huh? Look at that. So hello everyone, welcome back to Generous Critic. I'm your host, Skeleton Man. Today we'll be delving into what I believe personally is some of the best, if not the best, music out there, just in general, which is C418. So let's go ahead and dive into that. I can read your mind. I know exactly what you're thinking. Why is this so much different? Well, it's because the Minecraft soundtrack is very laid back. This is cranberry juice. The Minecraft soundtrack I find is very calm and cool and collected. And so I figured I would be the same. I would emulate that for this video. So now I know what you are thinking. What I said earlier, that's a huge promise. And is it really going to deliver C418's music? Yes, it certainly is. That all said, the segments that you will be seeing in this video are as follows: introduction, enjoyability, length, creator, nostalgia, impact, and summary. That all said, let's go ahead and get into it. Minecraft was a game released back in May of 2009 for PC, Mac, and Linux. But this isn't about the game, this is about the game's music. The soundtrack was written by the one and only C418 and is, in my personal opinion, one of the greatest soundtracks created, but that is no secret. How enjoyable is this album? Is that even a question? Well, alpha and beta combined are just perfect. Minecraft camo win? I know that alpha and beta are just version numbers. No Minecraft gamma. Makes me sad. Well, if you like gorgeous, collected, mellow, flowing pieces that induce nostalgia that most have never even experienced, then, well, please listen to this album by all means. However, if you're into rougher, faster, louder, kind of gruffer stuff, you're probably not going to enjoy this album quite as much. It's pretty quiet. Really short review this time. Thanks for listening. Well, not much to say here about length. The length is as long as it needs to be. Something like The End is super long, like 15 minutes, while a track like Death doesn't need to be so long because it's mysterious. It's kind of creepy. My favorite track is, you guessed it, Stall, because what else? I honestly expected to have a little bit more to say here, so, TGC Season 1 is after TGC 10, and during Season 2 I'll finally get around to more obscure, more requested stuff like Sonic Robo Blast 2. Yeah, I'm finally getting to that one. With that said, let's move on to Creator. Man, the myth, the legend, Daniel Rosenfeld, aka C418, is the person behind the Minecraft soundtrack. He's not only formed many of our childhoods, but he keeps making music to this day, actually. It doesn't lose its spark. It's all beautiful. He also stays crazy humble about it. Never before has this guy ever gotten into any beef. He's never pulled a publicity stunt. No, nothing like that. Daniel's just a super humble guy who formed my childhood, I know, and he stays very humble about it. Mad respect to C418 if you're somehow watching this. Like, seriously. Like, keep doing what you're doing. You're awesome. So nostalgia, there's actually a video on this, and I think that video explained it better than I really ever could have. The video is called A Tribute to Minecraft by Jschlatt. I think that's correct. I don't know, he says it at the beginning of the video. I'm going to show a clip of his video. I'm going to show a clip of his video. Just, I thought the part that was the most powerful, the most impactful, and this will probably hit home for a lot of people, because I know that it hit me right here.
They're all dusty, but they're all still plugged in, hooked up to a TV that hasn't been on for a while. And that world is still there too. So I decided to go back in. For the first time in half a decade, I turned on the Xbox. Spawned in my wooden house, first thing I ever built in Minecraft. Made my way past the dozen or so dogs I had bred. And I went outside, and I saw the first mob trap I ever tried building, which I don't think ever worked. Next door, the house of an old friend I haven't spoken to since middle school. Above it, a floating island I spent days trying to make. A little up the hill, the second attempt at a mob trap, which I think I got working at some point, but I don't think it ever worked after that. And the entrance to a minecart rail that went on for miles. Underground, into caves over the water. That thing was insane, the magnum opus of the entire world. And slowly but surely, Sweden faded in. And I just started crying. They weren't sad tears, they weren't tears of joy. I wasn't overwhelmed. I don't know. I knew that all this world is, all this game is just a cleverly constructed sequence of ones and zeros, but I knew that in a way, it's a part of me. This world is something that I will always hold dear to my heart. It's a window into the past, a reflection of the kid I was. It's just been sitting here on the Xbox unchanged since 2013 when I logged out for the last time. Unchanged since I started to become the man I am today. Minecraft the game is changing. Minecraft's audience changed a long time ago. The only thing that's really stayed static about it has been the music. You can put me in some random world I've never explored. You can add weird new items I'll never know how to use, but to me, it's not really Minecraft until that music starts fading in. And I'm pulled back into a world when nothing really mattered. When everything was easy. And when I was happy.
You can watch the full video, and you might cry from the link in the description. I will be putting that there, a link to his channel as well. Huge shout out to Jschlatt. I really, he summed it up just so well. Yes, these are memories I cherish and wish I could return to so as not to take them for granted, but, it's important to find a balance between reminding yourself of the simple joys in life and knowing when to let go and move on. Next segment. What kind of an impact did this game make on not so much us, but more on, music as a whole? Well, as Pyrocynical said himself, Minecraft music is better than 90% of modern music. I suppose the Minecraft soundtrack hasn't really made an impact on modern music as much as it's just really a breath of fresh air just in a sea of cookie cutter, synthesized, talentless sounds, really, that make up the modern music industry nowadays. What makes Minecraft music so much different than this garble? Well, the Minecraft soundtrack isn't so loud and formulaically catchy as much as it's more deep, reflective, and nostalgically catchy. I just realized how much bias this review is probably going to have because I grew up playing this game day in and day out. When I was a kid, every day I'd wake up and start up Minecraft, eager to see what new things I could discover or build that day. As Minecraft changed around me, one thing held fast, and that was the music. Unrelated, did I know, I just wanted to include this part, so let's finish this review out strong. What can I say? I like Minecraft. The Minecraft soundtrack was composed by Daniel Rosenfeld, otherwise known as C418. His work is enjoyable, a good length, impactful, and nostalgic for me, and I know many others. What a ride, huh? And we didn't even scratch the surface of tracks like Death 11 and 13. This soundtrack has some pretty mysterious tracks that are worth a listen and maybe one very, very long Reddit post read. The Minecraft soundtrack, from me, gets our first ever A+. First ever A+, huh? Don't see that often. That about wraps up this episode of TGC. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this episode, make sure to subscribe, ring the bell, and why not share the video? Or not. I'm not your dad. Make sure you always drive safe, spread good vibes, and always study for your tests in trigonometry. Peace out.